Hey everyone, in this video we're going to tackle the pesky problem of moisture in car headlights. It's a common issue that can affect visibility and even damage your lights, so let's dive right in and learn how to remove that moisture effectively. We'll cover some simple techniques, troubleshooting tips, and even explore some DIY solutions. So whether you're a seasoned car enthusiast or a weekend warrior, stick around to keep those headlights shining bright. This is the simplest and most straightforward method. If the condensation is minimal, it will often evaporate on its own, especially on a warm, sunny day. Simply park your car in direct sunlight with the headlights facing the sun. You can also leave the headlights on for a short period to generate some heat and help the moisture evaporate. If you need to remove the condensation more quickly, you can use a hairdryer. Set the hairdryer to its lowest heat setting and hold it a few inches away from the headlight. Move the hairdryer back and forth over the surface of the headlight until the moisture is gone. Be careful not to hold the hairdryer too close to the headlight, as this could damage the plastic lens. Check for leaks. If you frequently have condensation in your headlights, it's important to check for leaks. Look for any cracks or gaps in the headlight housing and seal them with a silicone sealant. Use silica gel packets. Silica gel packets are great for absorbing moisture. You can place a few packets inside your headlights to help prevent condensation from forming. Replace the headlight assembly. If the condensation is severe or persistent, you may need to replace the entire headlight assembly. This is a more expensive option, but it may be necessary if the other methods don't work. Remember, always consult your car's owner's manual for specific instructions on how to remove condensation from your headlights. One of the simplest ways to remove moisture from a car headlight is to use compressed air. This can be done by attaching a nozzle to an air compressor and then directing the airstream into the headlight housing. Be sure to hold the nozzle a few inches away from the headlight lens to avoid damaging it. You can also use a can of compressed air, which is available at most hardware stores. Just be sure to follow the instructions on the can carefully. If the moisture in your headlight is severe, or if you've tried the compressed air method and it hasn't worked, you may need to replace your headlight assembly. This is a more involved process, but it's not too difficult if you have some basic mechanical skills. To replace your headlight assembly, you'll first need to remove the old assembly. This usually involves removing a few screws or bolts, and then disconnecting the electrical connector. Once the old assembly is removed, you can install the new one. Be sure to connect the electrical connector and tighten all the screws or bolts before testing the new headlight. If your headlights are starting to show signs of wear and tear, such as dimming or yellowing, it may be time to replace them. This is especially important if you drive at night or in bad weather conditions. New headlights can make a big difference in your visibility, and they can also help you avoid accidents. If you're not sure whether or not you need to replace your headlights, it's always best to err on the side of caution and get them replaced.